What the hell?
We interrupt this program to bring you a special bulletin. I'm Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News. We continue coverage now of the search for Bernie Goetz Squirrel. Obviously, a very distraught Bernie Goetz. Squirrel's been missing since early Friday morning. The search continuing as the Navy ship the Grasp looks at the waters for Bernie Squirrel. We're not sure if this was a flying squirrel, but they are looking for wreckage. We will speak later with a very distraught Bullwinkle who will give some insight on the life and times of Bernie Goetz's squirrel. Of course, this squirrel coming from a family plagued by tragedy over the years. You may remember this squirrel's father shot in the head in the park by a little kid with a BB gun. That horrible episode caught on videotape where you see his head go back into the left, and the mommy squirrel, covered with brains, bravely goes on. Here you're seeing footage now of Bernie Squirrel, very young, saluting that older squirrel. The search now continuing. Our helicopter is circling above, looking for Bernie Squirrel. The family, of course, consoling themselves at the squirrel compound. We cannot find the squirrel. And boy, what his teeth look a lot like the Kennedy family teeth, don't they? Those big choppers they have. Of course, Bill Clinton saying they're giving all resources to find this squirrel, a treasure to Bernie Goetz.
Tom? You sound a little woozy once again
today. A little
today.
groggy, yeah. Well, I was out looking for the squirrel myself, and another squirrel was in a tree and threw a big nut down on my head. It hit just right on my temple. I'm a bit groggy. Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News. Of course, tragic loss. Everybody leaving flowers and nuts at the Goetz house as a tribute. As time runs out, I've had the Coast Guard on the phone, and they are saying this is now a search for victims and no longer a rescue. Just want to let you know that. The search costing millions of dollars now. The squirrel did not file a flight plan. We have talked with other squirrels who said they would not have even climbed a tree in the haze of Friday morning. Very difficult. Bernie's squirrel missing now for quite a few days as hope runs out at the squirrel compound. You see the patriarch of the squirrel family, that big fat one. You might remember made the news years back as he came crawling out of a river after a female squirrel that was accompanying him drowned under mysterious circumstances. But the search continuing. We will keep breaking into your programming. The search for Bernie Goetz's squirrel. Squirrel Jr. on this NBC Nightly News. Still broadcasting from Yellowstone National Park, of course.
Right. Looking
for the picnic basket scandal that has plagued Yogi Bear, as Ranger Smith is always trying to turn him or blame him for picnic baskets. Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News. Scooby-Doo, McGill Gorilla, and Ricochet Rabbit have gathered together and holding a candlelight vigil. We will keep you updated on events looking for Bernie Goetz's squirrel. Like I said, the Coast Guard saying that searching for victims now, no longer a rescue. And we will cover the funeral of Bernie Goetz's squirrel, who will be buried at sea after being cremated. This just in, Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News. The body of Bernie Goetz's squirrel has been found. It's a tragic day. We will be going to the squirrel compound, getting a reaction from the squirrel family. Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News. We'll be tying up traffic and interrupting your favorite programs to bring you continuous coverage of a lost and now dead rodent.